So here we go. Leveling up our business with open houses. Leveling up our business with open houses. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing is why open houses? We just went over a few details on how it can benefit your business, how it can benefit your communication skills. Um, but we got a few tips here. So leads earned through effort and time. So these are different type of leads. You don't have to pay, you're not going to have to pay, $20, $30 a lead from Zillow, if you're in a highly desired zip code. You're not going to have to, really pay any advertisement. This is just straight through effort in your own time that you're going to be producing these leads. These are some of the most organic and natural leads that you can get. And this is entirely up to us on being able to convert these leads. That's why open houses are so incredible. You get to put all the stuff you're learning into practice right there and then. The Ford method, how to communicate with clients, how to close clients, how to just understand and communicate with different personality profiles. This is going to be the best time. This is also an opportunity to close a quick deal. Now, I will tell you, it's not highly likely that you're going to get a buyer walking in the door saying, "Hey, I'm a cash buyer. I want to buy this house. Let's write an offer right now." It's very unlikely, but it has happened time and time and time again. Happens all the damn time. To give you a percentage, I'd say maybe happens. You do 10 open houses, it'll probably happen once. So a 10% chance. Um, Put you in front of active home buyers. This gives you, like I mentioned, it gives you the opportunity to establish rapport, build relationships, work on your communication skills and understanding different personality profiles, and put a lot of the sales tactics that you're learning into practice firsthand. Attracts a buyer who may not know how to start a real estate purchase. This is really what it's about right here. There's two things with the open house. It's going to be talking to sellers, talking to buyers. Those are the two people you're talking to during the open houses. And it's not really even just the open houses. It's in everyday life. Whenever you're walking down the street, every single human being you see is a lead. If they don't own a home, they're a buyer. If they own a home, they're a seller. Okay. About 14% of people make a move every single year in the United States. So someone's making a move, someone's buying, yeah. So attract a buyer who may not know how to start a real estate purchase. You're going to get some curious people in there. Imagine you don't know a single thing about real estate, but you have a good job. You see some sign, open house. You don't own a home. And maybe you just got a girlfriend or maybe you just got engaged and you're like, "Hey, I want to see if I can buy a house for me and my wife and my future family. I don't know jack crap though. Let me go to this open house." You find people like that at every single open house that they're just curious. And those are the people, once you understand who they are and their not lack of, but just their curiosity, this is a great opportunity to explain to them how things work and build that rapport. Oh, awesome. So, congratulations. How long have you guys been together before you got engaged? Nice, nice. So if you were going to live with, your wife and your future kids, where would it be? Nice. What would the house look like? How many square feet? What would be some features in the home? Nice, nice. And then you can talk to them about how it works, talk to them how easy the process actually is. It's not that daunting. It's not that difficult. Unless you got the 550 credit score with the 49% DTI, it won't be too hard. And even then, everything is you can get everything done. So you're going to be able to educate a lot of these buyers coming into the open house, especially new buyers coming into the market. And those are the best leads where you're going to be able to hold on to them and retain them. This is going to be a good time if you have a listing. JP, you got 2 listings coming up. You're going to be able to get tons of exposure on your listing. So, you're going to be able to get more than just the people wanting or the agents wanting to show your property. You're going to be getting other active home buyers who maybe don't have a realtor. Maybe their realtor didn't send them your property, but they saw the open house sign on Zillow. Okay. So you're going to be able to get a lot more people coming into into your listings. And one of the best things about getting open house or doing an open house is you have the opportunity to get more listings in the neighborhood. I don't know if anyone here knows who Jennifer Encarnacion, Jennifer DeVivo. She is the realtor who brought my father into real estate. And she was a master at open houses. And she says every single open house I do, or she does, she gets a minimum of 1 to 2 listings for every open house she does. Imagine that. Imagine every weekend getting a new listing. Every single weekend. Clockwork. A lot of the stuff we're going to be teaching today is some stuff that she taught us, combined with Mike Collier and combined with my experiences. So opportunity to get listings in the neighborhood. Now, how do we find a property to do an open house on? This is something where a lot of people like, okay, I want to do an open house. Let's do it. And then they're like, okay, fuck, damn, I got to find a house. I don't know what to do. So we're going to make it very easy. We're going to go step by step. First thing, go to your MLS homepage. Okay. We all have the MLS on this team. If you don't, you can utilize ours and find some properties. So go to your MLS homepage, go to my listing section in the homepage, click on my office new active listings, pick and choose your desired listing. Best if they are brand new listings or have less than 10 days on the market. This price range is a recommendation. This is something, if I was picking a house, I would pick it from this kind of price range. 350K to 800,000 will bring the highest and best opportunities. But in quotations, we have find your niche. Find something that works for you. Lower priced homes are going to bring in more buyers. So if you want to just focus on, hey, just getting people in the door, maybe go with the lower priced home to start. And then maybe as you get better and better and you feel comfortable tapping into talking to, maybe even higher level buyers, higher level people in general, start increasing the price point. If you're doing 800K open houses, you need to be on top of it. You need to be having a really good system. It needs to be clean. It needs to be precise. And you need to know what you're doing. Okay. So I'd start at 350 and then bump your way up until, you get to 700-800. You could do $1 million listings or broker open houses as well. So very simple. This is how you can find a property. All you got to do once you find a house is call the listing agent. Just say, hey, my name is Renzo with eXp Realty. I am in the Lions Group home office, just like you. I was curious if I could do an open house on your property Saturday or Sunday. Boom. So I want to show you guys right now what that looks like. Okay. So here I'm on the MLS homepage. We go to my listings. There's this little thing right here, my listings. My listing rejected, my active listings, my pending sales, whatever it is. Boom, down here, my office active listings. We have 123 active listings in the people in our downtown office. 123. New listings this week. We got 3 of them. And one of them is going to be perfect. Corinda Philippoulos. She does this on a weekly basis, and she's the #1 agent in our office. Open houses, listings. She has a listing for 435,000. Let's see. Damn, Corinne, paying 2%. It's okay. It's okay. So let's see. It was listed with another agent. It was on the market for 48 days. Then Corinne swooped that listing from them. Let's see what it was priced at before. No, same price. Okay. 4.2, 1882 square feet. This is in Davenport, Florida. Decent property right here for 435. Can you do short-term rental? Anyways, that's how you can find a property. Next property is one that's been on the market for 4 days for 450,000. This is in Metro West. This is really close to you, Roger Brito. This property is zoned R3A. Mr. JP, you there? Got a question for you. Does R3 mean you can have 3 dwelling units on the property?
For multifamily, yeah.
Whoa. So this could actually be a really good investment property if someone's willing to like create a few more units in the backyard. So let's see. Deshaun Davis, EXP. And then the next listing is my listing. It's a townhome. Zoned R3. And that is it. That is how you find a property. Then you call the listing agent, ask them if you can do an open house Saturday or Sunday, and you are good to go. That is the very first step. Okay. You don't want to you typically don't want to do open houses on a condo. It's a little more difficult for people to find parking, difficult for people to find the condo. It's just not ideal. Townhomes at the very maximum. Single family homes very easy to do. Townhomes not too difficult. Condos makes it complicated, hard to get results. Anything is possible. Don't let me hinder you from doing condo open houses, but it's a little tedious of a project. So once you find a property, that's going to be on your Monday. You want to start the week off finding a property. Now, Tuesday through Thursday is going to be getting prepped for the open house. So the open house doesn't just start on Saturday. The open house starts on Monday, finding the property, and then Tuesday through Thursday, you're getting all the paperwork and documentation ready for the open house. So the first marketing prep you want to do is get open house flyers ready. You can go to listreports.com just to give you an idea of what that looks like. This is a great website where you're going to be able to go to marketing kits. So I have a marketing kit already for my new listing. Now they give you under contract, they give you sold, they give you open house, shareables. So you can get some open house flyers from listreports.com, and they have different templates. Okay. For you to choose from. And you can edit these templates. You can change the picture here. So you got a lot of good options. And then if we go back, you could do an open house flyer, like a bigger flyer. And it's going to have picture of, well, you could change the picture of that, tell you the bedroom, the bathroom, about the property. Once you sign in with your information, it's going to show your information here at the bottom. And then it tells you the area, the schools nearby, the outdoors, and everything close by, like food, restaurants, etc. So listreports.com is a great resource. The next thing is getting the MLS sheets ready. You want to make sure when you print out the MLS sheet, it's the customer synopsis, not the broker synopsis. So show you how to do that real quick. My pending listings. Let's say we're gonna do an open house on, this duplex here. What I want to do is go print. I want to hit, you see there's broker full, print customer synopsis. And then you want to hit print to PDF. And then this is going to be the customer synopsis. It's one page, makes it a lot simpler. And then you can hit save as PDF, or if you're in the office, you can print it straight to the computer. You want to probably get 40 to 50 copies of this. Sylvia, question. Hey, Sylvia, we can't hear you.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
No worries.
Can you hear me okay now? Yeah. So, hey, can you show me how to print out with my information at the top? I couldn't figure out for the life of it how to do that.
With where?
You know how in our office on the wall people print out their listings and they have their information at the top, like their own MLS market website page through MLS. How do I do that?
It's like a banner at the top. A lot of times you'll see it
Yeah.
at like
Oh.
places where you go to show, and it's just a banner that has like the picture, their name, phone number,
How do
email.
where do we go to do that?
So I
I
imagine
haven't done it in years and I totally forgot. And they've changed it since I did it last
so
years ago.
I don't even know, but let's go to settings.
I think it's a part of that same customer or the report that you were talking about, Renzo, when you print it out, but you have to set up the banner prior to doing
Yeah.
that. And I think it is in your settings.
Let's
If I was in
see.
front of my computer, I better help.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Let's see.
So I did all my settings, everything. It's right there. But I don't know how to print out that listing or any listing.
Print. Yes, I want a print footer. So when you print it, it gives you like a little footer.
There should be a header also somewhere.
Well, there's your header.
Yeah. Well, sounds good. I think we'll definitely take a look. But I would just play around in the settings of the MLS, and it should give you a pretty good at, you could figure it out pretty quick. But yeah, so that's how you get a customer synopsis. And if you want to get that header, Sylvia, let us know if you figure it out. But yeah, that could be beneficial as well, just having your information right at the top. So on to the next thing. You want to make sure you have your open house sign-in sheet. So you could go on really any website, open house sign-in sheet. There was one that it was like a questionnaire. Let's see. Yeah, this is perfect. Name, phone, email, need to buy now, thinking of selling, just looking, need a realtor. Simple. There's more intricate ones where it has a lot of questions. Let's see. Where it's the whole page is like a questionnaire. But yes,
Reds.
you go ahead, Sylvia.
Simple is better.
Simple is
Just
better.
like, yeah, sometimes what I do instead of a whole sheet, I mean, this is just my thoughts, my choice. But instead of a whole sheet, I do miniature sheets, like maybe 5 by 6, and
Yeah.
I'll put name, email, phone number, and I'll ask them their feedback about this house.
Yeah,
because they're willing to give their feedback quicker than also just listing all their information.
yeah,
You know, and then sometimes what I'll do is I'll attach a raffle ticket, or I've attached a lottery ticket, and that buys their feedback and their time.
yeah.
It's just like the lottery ticket's only like $1, and it's pretty cool. I got a lot of feedback. I mean, I think I walked away with 10 feedbacks, and they completed everything on that sheet, which is their name, address, phone number, email. It
Yeah,
was great.
yeah. Hey, that's a great idea. Keeping it simple is always best as well. Um, Another thing I do like whenever I do an open house, I like that they can, whenever I look for something, whenever they can answer at least a few questions like, hey, do you have a realtor? Hey, what's your time frame? What's your budget? So those are some things that I think I'll probably talk to Camila, and maybe we'll set one up personally for each and every one of us with a specific design that we can print out. Okay, so Sylvia Wilfredo, I'll talk to Camila and see if we can get something done before this weekend for you guys. Okay. But yeah, so next thing is located. Open house signs. You want to make sure you have 20 minimum of 20 open house signs. Uh I the team has open house signs ready and able for you guys. Typically either have them in my house or at the office. Right now, Sylvia has them because she's going to be doing open houses this weekend. If it's not in the office, just ask me, and we'll see who has them or where they are. Balloons and flags highly recommended. You see a flag like this is highly recommended. It makes it very clear where the open house is. It makes it a little bit high. It shows a little bit higher value. And especially if you have balloons, it shows that something's going on in front of this property. Okay. Um, Make sure open house is registered on the MLS. This is huge. This is huge. As soon as the property hits the market, it needs to be showing on the MLS. I've done an open house where they didn't put it until the morning of the open house on the MLS, and nobody from Zillow or showed up. Nobody. So super important. Super, super important. Make sure you're on top of it with whoever the listing agent is if it's not yourself. The next thing, this is going to be Thursday or Friday. You want to locate major roads for sign placement. Okay. This is incredibly important. So you're not spending a ton of time driving around the house, the neighborhood, the area before you get to the property. You want to already know which corners you're going to be placing your open house signs. Okay. So let's just put this into an example here. We'll go back to the listing here. Let's use this new townhome, for example. Okay. We'll go to parcel map. So this is the property right here, Plantation Cove Drive. Okay. This is the entrance. So we'll definitely have signs on all of these corners right here, pointing this direction. You'll have signs right here telling you to turn, signs at this corner. And I would even go a step ahead and put some on this corner and man, I would even go to try and get to Maitland Boulevard and put some all on this street and then keep pushing it all the way down this road. Maitland Boulevard is where you're going to get the most traffic. So this is a bigger road. So you want to find that bigger road where a lot of people are going to be coming in and then direct them right to the open house. 434 is right here as well. So this is going to be a really important road where you want to set up a sign. So you want to just make sure you're identifying all the major intersections and roads and getting it ready for where you're going to be putting your open house signs. Plug the subject property map into Google Maps, search all the corners of major roads where you'll put the open house sign. This is a crucial component for getting people through the door. You're gonna get a mix of people from Zillow, people who found you online, and then people who found you off the signs on the street who are curious. Now, this is for the high achievers. This is for the people who want to go the extra mile. This is for the agents that really, really are gonna succeed at their open houses. And it's door knocking the day before the open house. There are some agents in the office that will tell you, hey, I don't do open houses, but I'll door knock for your open house. Just curious, Will, why do you think an agent would be willing to door knock your open house for you, but not do the open house?
I mean, I feel like it's still a lead generation for them.
Okay. Okay, tell me more. Lead generation, how are they going to get leads door knocking?
Le dejan un folleto, un número, un correo, con todo.
Okay, tell me, break that down a little bit, Roger. You leave them your phone number and email and that's it? What would somebody do before an open house, just door knock? They're gonna knock because, Will, you hit it right on the head. Like,
Okay.
yes, they're doing it for leads. They're doing it for leads. But not only that, they're gonna get listings from it.
Mm.
They're going to get listings from it.
Listing appointment.
They're gonna get something. Because there's a difference in door knocking. Just like, hey, if you go and door knock your neighborhood right now, you gotta your script is gonna be like, hey, I'm a local realtor. You know, I have a mission to help a few more families this year sell their property for the highest amount of dollar. Just curious, do you or anyone you know looking to sell a property? It's a little bit more cold call. It's a little bit more salesy coming to the front door without value. Understand? So when you come to them with value, like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm a local realtor. We're going to have an open house on a brand new listing in your neighborhood. We're going to be talking about how this is going to affect the future value of all the other properties in the neighborhood. Just wanted to give you a personal invite. You say it with high energy, you say it with intention, and they're going to start asking you questions. Oh, okay. How much are you selling it for? Hey, here's all the information. This is the flyer. My name's at the bottom. You know, but we're going to be listing it for 450,000. Like, nice. You think you'll get 450, or how long do you think it'll be on the market? To be honest, we price it really aggressively. We price it the way appraisers price their properties. So we're expecting it to move really, really quick. And yeah, and then you just get into more conversations, and then you can maybe even just curious, or you know, have you, for the right price, would you be looking to sell your property? That's the magic question. For the right price, would you sell your home? JP, for the right price, JP here? No.
That's the Gil question.
That's the go question right there. Sylvia, for the right price, would you sell your property?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, what would that price be for you to sell your property right now?
500,000.
$500,000. Okay. What do you say, Sylvia? What do you say tomorrow after my open house, I stop by here and see if we can maybe get you that number?
Okay, sure.
Okay, fantastic.
No obligation, right? I'm not signing up to list my
No
property.
obligations at all. You don't have to sign any paperwork. You don't have to do anything. I'm just here to show you, just help you out and offer you a little bit of value.
Okay,
Yeah,
come on by. Yeah.
sounds good. That's it. The goal of every conversation is to set an appointment. And we talk about this with our follow-up boss. We talk about this with our leads. We talk about anybody. The goal is to set the appointment. If you leave an appointment, if you talk to someone and you set an appointment, you have succeeded. Whether it's a follow-up, whether it's a consultation, whether it's showings, set the next appointment. So, prelim door knocking. This is where the best connections and opportunities are made. You want to research the specific market and neighborhood. You want to know the house. You want to know the area. You want to know what the houses are selling for. You want to know if there are even some rundown properties. You want to know if you walk into a seller's home and it's not in great condition, what the after repair value would be, what the rentals are in the neighborhood, what the renovation costs would be. These are some important things you want to know about properties in this area. Get familiarized with the surrounding areas and neighborhoods. So you also want to know the shopping, the restaurants, the convenience, the highways. Why would someone want to live there? Why would someone want to raise a family there? Why would someone want to invest in this neighborhood? Those are questions you want to know. And then the day before the open house, door knock the neighborhood in the afternoon/evening. So everybody's home. It's Friday. Everybody's in a good mood. They're eating pizza with their family. And you're just like, hey, my name is Sylvia Johnson. I'm a local realtor in the area. I'll be hosting an open house tomorrow from 12 to 4 and just wanted to give you a personal invitation tomorrow. Boom. No strings attached. Who's gonna be mad at you for that? Now, I've door knocked. I've seen the worst of it. I've been yelled at, been cussed out at. It's not that bad. Once it happens a few times, you're like, man, it's all good. No worries. But, you're there just for that one person who's somewhat interested. You're there for that one person who is looking to make a move, and you spark their curiosity just enough. So one more time, little script here for you guys. Hi, my name is Wilfredo Medina, and I'm a local realtor in the area. I'll be hosting an open house tomorrow from 12 to 4 and just want to give you a personal invitation. That's not tough, and it doesn't put any pressure on you, especially Wilfredo. If this is going to be your first open house, just stick to the script. You don't have to get too much into details. You don't have to try and close them on the spot, because then you're going to put too much pressure on yourself. Just go with that script. They'll say, hey, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then some of them, I'd say a good amount of them, are going to ask an additional question. They might ask, hey, do you expect this house to sell? Hey, are you still getting buyers with these high interest rates? Hey, you're going to either hear an objection or you're going to hear something that is going to tell you they're a little bit curious about selling their own house. Okay. So if they give you an objection, we talk about the objections. A lot of the objections: the interest rate objection, the economy is going to crash objection, it's not the right time to sell, or it's not the right time to buy. We go over these objections, and if you hear something you don't know, that's fine. If you don't have the answer, hey, no problem. I don't have the answer right now, but let me get your information. I'll get right back to you. Every single time we come into a situation where we don't know the answer, all it is an opportunity to learn. So, Will, this weekend, if especially you live in Kissimmee, right, Will?
St. Cloud.
St. Cloud. Okay, so you're not too far from Kissimmee. You're kind of just on the other
next
side of the lake. So I want to challenge you. Just get comfortable touching those doors and speaking to the sellers, speaking to homeowners. I'm just saying, hey, my name is Will. I'm a local realtor in the area. Be hosting an open house tomorrow. Just want to give you a personal invitation. Here's all the information you need to know. Give them a second or two to reply. Oh, nice. What's it selling for? Whatever it is. And then identify what kind of personality profile he is, and then communicate with him in a way that works for him. This is practice. This is repetition. You're not going to be a pro your first time, but if you do it 100 times, you're going to feel very comfortable and you're going to learn from your mistakes. And then if you do it again the next weekend, you're going to be like, oh, this is cake. Let's go. This is my favorite part. You do it again, bam, you're getting listings. Just like that. Open house day. Boom. So we talked about the days leading up to the open house, the preparation, getting everything ready. Now, let's get started on what the actual day looks like. You want to get there 2 hours early. So if the open house is at noon, you want to get there at 10. If the open house is at 10, you want to get there at 8. On Saturdays, I recommend starting at 12 o'clock. If you're door knocking at 8, 9 a.m., you know, you're going to get people who just woke up or whatever it is. You want to typically be door knocking 10 to 11 a.m. Make sure whenever you show up, make sure you're in gym clothes. Don't be in your button down, beautiful suit. Wear your gym clothes because you are going to sweat. You are going to sweat. We live in Florida. So make sure you got some shorts, whatever it is, a shirt, and you want to get your open house signs up right away when it's cool, when you got your clothes on. And then you want to just get the house prepped. Okay. So give me 1 second. So you want to get there 2 hours before, show up in gym clothes, set up your pre-planned open house signs. You already know where you're going to put your signs. You know the streets, you know everything. And then get the house ready to go with your candles, sign-in sheets, list report docs, etc. Creating the right ambiance for the house. Okay. You want to make sure the house has the right ambiance. Okay. The first thing is let there be light. One of the best things you can do to improve the ambiance of your home is to let in as much natural light as possible. Open all the curtain and blinds and turn on every light in the home. Play some music. It's nice to get some music going. Keeps everybody kind of more relaxed. Consider playing some soft background music during your open house. This will help create a warm and inviting atmosphere. This is where you can kind of just play some jazz, some classical, some healing frequencies, whatever it is. You can just get some music playing in the background. Put out a few snacks. You know, I always go with the Milano cookies and maybe some soda, orange juice, whatever it is. People will eat those Milano cookies like crazy. So you could get Oreos, whatever it is, just put out some snacks for the kids that come in. You know, people aren't usually just munching down. They're not there for that, but it's good to have it there just in case. Some water as well. Not to be bougie, but it does give it just like a better atmosphere if you're getting like Fiji water or Voss water if you are in those higher price listings. Okay. Don't come if there's Dasani water, I'm walking out. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. No hate against Dasani, but yeah, and then light a fire, light a candle. Let's get a good aroma. You kind of want to touch all of the senses here. Something that a lot of people do is they get a spray can of like air freshener, and before the open house starts, they just spray the whole front door, just absolutely obliterate the front door with the spray bottle. So as soon as somebody walks in, they're just poof, man. Okay, I smell it. And then you got the candle, you got the music, you got the Fiji water. And now, my friends, you're creating an experience. It's not just a regular open house. And then you come to them with your good energy. You say, hello, how are you? They're enjoying their moment. Especially if this is their first time, they don't know anything about real estate. This is the first house they ever walked into with intention of maybe buying or learning more. They're like, damn, this is it. Now, you want to door knock the day before, and then you want to door knock the day of. Okay. The day of is absolutely necessary. The day before is optional. It's for high achievers. 1 hour before, you should be able to hit about 30 to 40 homes in 1 hour. If done properly, expect 1 to 2 solid seller leads. 30 to 40 homes per hour, 15 to 20 homes per half hour. You want to give yourself about an hour to door knock. You want to touch 30 to 40 homes. Say, hey, I'm not going back to the house till I hit 30 or 40 homes. If done properly, you will get a contact. You will get a lead. You will be able to set up an appointment. Continue the track of door knocking the neighborhood, giving a personal invitation to the neighbors. This can be a chance to go back to some homes you already door knocked and revisit a familiar person. Also an opportunity for some advanced conversation topics. By chance, did you have any questions on the information I provided yesterday? So if there's a seller the day before that was a little interested, you gave him some information and you stop by the next day. Hey, how you doing? Just want to let you know open house is starting in 30 minutes. Before it started, I know I gave you a little bit of information yesterday. Just curious, did you have any questions on the information we provided? Boom. Open the floodgates to all the questions. They're gonna be like, you know what? I do. I was curious. You think, how much is my house worth? How do you even find out how much your house is worth? Zillow estimate is telling me my house is 500K. And then that's where you get to be a professional. This doesn't work if you don't have a professional aura about you. You have to be that consummate professional. You have to come with the right energy. You have to come with the right presence. You have to come with the right confidence. And you only get that through repetition and learning, repetitions and learning. Good conversation topics when door knocking is talking about the list price of the home and how it will affect the surrounding home prices. So that's a great conversation. So Sylvia, are you curious about what the homes in your neighborhood are selling for? Like how long are they on the market? Kind of if they're renovated or not, how it's going to affect your property value. Does that interest you as a homeowner?
Yeah, that would be good to know.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I bought this townhome about a year and a half ago. And I was on the RPR report trying to see how much is this house worth now. And I realized I almost have $40,000 in equity in this property already. That makes me excited as a homeowner. That makes me feel like my investment is paying off. If someone bought back in the early 2000s or even 4 years ago, they're looking at already at 100% return. Some people don't know that. They really don't know. And if you tell them, they're like, you tell them you made a great investment. You already have 100K in equity. If you were to sell, you probably walk away with close to 100 grand. For the right price, would you do it? Sellers always want to know what their house is worth. In quotation marks right there. Boom. And it begins. And the open house begins. Now what happens? What happens is you have everything ready. So the buyer walks in, you want to greet them at the door. They're going to smell the essence of whatever aroma you have going on in the house, whether it's the spray, the candle, they're going to smell it. Then they're going to hear the music, and then they're going to be greeted by you. Okay. Make sure to greet everyone at the door once they show up. Okay. This goes for everybody. Even if you're in, even if there are people in the house already walking around, you want to greet everybody that comes in. Hey, how you doing? I'm helping this family, but please make sure to sign in and make yourself at home. Enjoy the house. If you have any questions, I'll be available for you. Have incoming people sign in and put down their information. This is also important for security purposes, so the seller knows exactly who's inside of the home. Some people are going to be hard asses. Hey, I'm not signing any papers. I don't want to do anything. You're like, hey, no, I completely understand. No worries. It's not only for me. It's also the seller wants to know exactly who is inside of their home for security purposes. I imagine, you wouldn't just want any random person walking in your house and not knowing who it was. This is just so the sellers know. No worries. If you do want to write down extra information for me, that's I'm here to help. Boom. Objection handled. When I was writing this down, I was curious, hey, is this the right way? But you almost do want to make yourself a little scarce. Once open house starts, you want to stay out of the way of the buyer so they don't feel like they're being followed. You don't want to be that agent just on their tail, like holding on to their pocket or whatever it is. Give them their space. Just how when we show homes to clients, we give them their space. If we're constantly nipping in their ears, telling them something or whatever it is, like they need their space to understand if this home is right for them. And then you start popping a few ideas in their head, asking the right questions. But they're never going to be able to make a decision in their own mind if you don't give them the space to do so, especially with S personalities and C personalities. D personalities can take one good look at the living room and be like, all right, let's put an offer. I personalities, you gotta just have fun with them. Hey, go take a look at the rooms. Let me know what you think. Let me know if your kids, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Have fun. But make yourself scarce. Don't follow them. Just let them enjoy the property, but also be available for questions. Be available to all the home buyers with any questions or needs they may have. This is the perfect time to build rapport and establish a relationship. Perfect time to establish the Ford method and get them chatting. Sylvia, what does Ford stand for? What are the acronyms of Ford?
You got me.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
And I know it. Yeah.
You know it.
Okay.
I know you know it. JP, what are the acronyms of Ford? Oh my goodness. Wilfredo.
No
Roger.
idea, bro.
Roger. What are the acronyms of the Ford method? We talk about this in our buyer consultation. This is how you connect with the client. This is topics for you to connect with the I know you guys know
I
this.
got it.
Hold on. No. Sylvia, you had your chance. Hold on. Roger, you know it?
Asking in Spanish.
En español, so tú recuerdas con la consulta de compradores, tenemos el Ford method, F-O-R-D. Estos son cosas en donde tú puedes preguntar sobre este tema a conectar con el cliente. You don't remember? Okay, I know somebody who does know this. Glenda, can you please explain to us what the Ford method is? Come on,
Oh
guys.
my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, four
I am literally
Family,
checking my notes.
F-O-R-D. I'm gonna say the
Fa-
first one and then
family,
Family, yeah.
occupation,
yeah.
for family, occupation, recreation,
Yeah.
and dreams.
Eso es.
Yeah.
You remembered that or you looked it up?
No, I remember.
There we go. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Family,
Austin told me.
occupation, recreation, and dreams. So just curious, if you were to move into this house, would there be any family coming with you? Just curious, what do you do for work? Just curious, when you're not working, what do you like to do for fun? Just curious. What are some of your goals that you set for yourself this year? These are connecting questions. This is how you get to know people. You don't get to know people by knowing how much square foot they want in the house. You get to know them by what their dreams are, who their family is, what their occupation is, if they like what they do when they're not working. That's how you get to know people. The Ford method. Hey, Sylvia, what does FORD stand
Yes, sir.
for?
Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams.
Awesome. There we go. So perfect time to establish the Ford method once people have looked at the house and you're available for questions. Next thing, stay away from pressuring people into offers. If they ask, help them with the next steps. So you don't be the agent. Hey, do you like this house? Do you want to put an offer in? I think I can get you a good deal. My goodness, they're gonna run out of there. They're gonna ghost you. They'll never talk to you again. Don't pressure people into offers. Never. And I think everybody here knows that. We talked about it last month. Even if you're with a really strong buyer, we're not pressuring them. We use psychology. We ask the right questions. We make them think about putting an offer. We plant the seed in their head. But anyways, it's a little tougher when it's, you don't want to go for the hard sale at the open house. But if they are like, hey, I want to help, I want help putting in an offer. I like this house. You're like, awesome, awesome. And walk them through the steps. Perfect. Just curious. So are you already pre-approved or are you looking to, pay cash for the house? Okay, fantastic. Well, hey, this is what it's listed at. I can give you some recommendations. I can't tell you exactly what the seller's doing. Or if you're not the listing agent, then you can be like, hey, let's put an aggressive offer in whatever it is. So Will, Sylvia, even if you guys are the buyer's agent, you guys can put in an offer. You can help your buyers. Like, hey, yeah, we'll put a good offer in. I know this house already has a lot of traction. But yeah, let me help you out. These are the steps necessary. And then make sure you are high energy and creating a fun atmosphere. The more natural you are, the more comfortable it'll make the potential buyers. Okay. Make sure you are high energy and creating a fun atmosphere. Don't be in the corner on your phone. Don't be just sitting on your laptop. You want to be high. You want to be sitting up. You want to be active. You want to be speaking to the people, or if they're coming to you with questions, just being active, being present, and being there for the clients or the people in the house. You create the atmosphere. You create the vibe. You know why Mike is so good at open houses? It's because he makes you feel so he allows you to be yourself. He has that personality that's just like, man, Mike, I can talk to you for days. You're just awesome to talk to. Sylvia, you have that gift. You can be the open house queen. And look, you closed a deal on Friday from a $500,000 deal on Friday from your open house. It's not too shabby picking up a $15,000 check, is it? From an open house. Good energy. Good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. And then the results. When an open house is done properly, you can expect to walk away with 15 to 10 buyer leads and 1 to 2 strong seller leads. After the open house, it is important to follow up with the buyers that showed the most interest and also the buyers that you connected with the best. You want to get them while they're still excited and emotional about buying a home. This is crucial. And this is where you're really going to set yourself apart, because most people are tired. They're exhausted. All right, I got to go pick up my signs. I just want to get the hell out of here on a Saturday and just go on my couch and watch UFC fights or whatever it is, eat a burger. This is where the difference is made. Get them while they're excited. Hey, by the way, this is Sylvia from the open house. Just want to get a little more feedback. How do you like the property? Boom. Just get talking. Just start chatting with them about anything while they're excited. There's something else that I forgot that I didn't put in here, is keep your MLS database open. If you have a good conversation with them and they are interested in buying a house, but this isn't the house for them, open up the MLS and show them what's available. Send them a list of homes, get them on an auto email. Say, hey, as soon as I'm done here, let's go look at these other properties. What do you say? You want to be a go-getter? That's how you get deals. That's how you get deals right there. Being proactive in those moments. Keep your MLS open. Be ready to improvise with any person that comes into that door. Go the extra mile. Do the extra work. That's where you're going to get results. That's where you're going to get that extra. That's what you did, Sylvia, right? That's how you got that $500,000 buyer.
Yeah.
That's
They
bad.
don't care. It could have been probably anyone who was just a good, warm, friendly person. They just wanted to see the house, and you just got to show up.
Yeah. Now, Sylvia, also real quick, kind of side note, can you pass that address that you closed to Camila so she'll make a post for you?
Yes, I will.
Perfect.
Yes, I will.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody here has the ability to hone in on a niche. Everybody here has the ability to close a significant amount of deals and hit all your goals and make tons of money. But it takes you got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. You got to be disciplined. There are people in the office. There's so many agents in Central Florida that all they do is open houses and make 6 figures a year. Every year, year over year. And then soon enough, you don't have to do open houses. You just take all the referrals. You just work a straight referral business. That's what Julie Marr does. She's not doing open houses. She's not doing too many consultations. She's referrals. She does gives such a good service. People come back to her. And then all your follow-ups are just past clients. Guys, this is one strategy to win. If you're curious, you feel stuck, you don't know what to do, where to go, how to get leads, how to get a deal. Here's the way. Here's the way. Guys, this will be on YouTube for you to rewatch, revisit this. So when you do have an open house, you can get through all the points, make sure everything is very clear. Does anybody have any questions or additions that they want to add into this presentation, or any wisdom or feedback?
I noticed that, over the years, my experience with open houses, there's more things that you could add on, that you almost don't even know to do until you go and you just do it. So I bought a box, a Bluetooth music box. I played music through my phone. It was very nice. It was very easy. I brought the regular customer synopsis sheets and I attached and stapled my business cards to it, because you don't want to hand out any sheet that doesn't have any contact information.
That's
So
huge.
I attached, but I didn't think about it. I didn't know it until over the years. I just like, oh yeah, that's right. So I had that. The display on the counter is eye-catching. Believe it or not, people are drawn to a nice display. So I had my flyers there. You have just a few business cards there. And they may not take it from your hand, but naturally they're going to be drawn to that counter that has little snacks on it, business cards and all that stuff. They picked it up on their own. I tell them where the rooms are. I point my Disney thing. I point to the left and the right, 3 bedrooms on the right, 1 bedroom, master bedroom on the left. I don't follow them, but I give them direction from the center of the house, so that they have an idea of where they're going. And I don't necessarily, like I said, follow them, but that direction lets them know that I care enough to make sure that they know what's going on in the house. Now, feel free to walk around. I'm right here, if you have any questions. And so I do it that way.
How many open houses do you think you've done in the past year, Sylvia?
In this year, I've done, my situation. I was doing corporate, so I didn't do nowhere near what I would love to be doing and will be doing. But I did get to do about, oh, wow, I have this listing. I go all out, very intense with open houses on my listing. So I do the first 4 weeks. And I bring people in who may want to join me. So I would say total, I've done about 7 open houses this year.
Okay. So
A lot of
little over
leads.
1 a month. And that's why you were working a full-time job.
Partially, I had other agents doing my open house,
Okay.
even when I couldn't show up. But when I stopped, most of my open houses have been since I've joined EXP, because I was moving out of my corporate job.
Yeah.
The key to it is follow up. And I didn't make the error, but you have to be careful when you bring people in over your open house and you do an open house with them, you're mentoring or whatever. You have to teach them how to follow up. But this person got a lot of great leads, and I'm following up with her to make sure she's following up with those leads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, well, sounds good. Sylvia, Wilfredo, I'm excited for you guys to get it done this weekend. It's a good property. It's gonna get some people. We're gonna get some people in there. It's going live on Thursday. So all that marketing material, you'll have to print it out on Thursday. Okay. Open house signs. Sylvia already has them. If you want to get a flag, you can order one on Amazon today, get to your house in a day or two. And then balloons, you can get some balloons, candles, food. You can do it day of, day before. Just be as prepared as possible. And then door knocking. Door knocking is going to be huge. Door knocking is going to be huge in that neighborhood. So I did door knocking in Poinciana before. And Pete, there's sellers in there. Sellers want to sell in there. So it's like on it's on the border of Poinciana and Kissimmee. So the traffic isn't that bad getting out of there. You kind of go through like that Davenport area. And yeah, it's a good listing. You're going to be once you get there, you'll be surprised. You'll be pleasantly surprised. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this Monday. Hope everybody learned something today from open houses, lead generation. If you don't do YouTube, I'm not here to force you guys to do anything. I'm here to guide you guys in the right direction. If you want to be a successful agent, open houses are crucial. Open houses are a way to get leads, but it's also finding what works for you, finding your niche, finding where your passion is inside of. Okay. Some people love being in open houses because they're eye personalities and want to talk to people as much as possible, and some people do open houses for the results. Some people do open houses just because it is something that they know they are good at. So guys, there are a lot of lead gen sources. We're going to go over it this month, but open houses truly is one of the best. With that, my friends, I leave you. I hope we have an amazing day. Wilfredo, Sylvia, Roger, let's keep crushing it. We will be here in the Zoom, just getting started on a few things. You're always welcome to stay in the Zoom as well. If you're interested in learning how kind of the business runs, Glenda, Mary, Camila, we're always here interacting. Once we have our goals set for the day, we kind of sit down and start working on our tasks. But if you are curious of how we get set up for the day, you're always welcome to stay. And it's also a good resource. Glenda, Camila, Mary, Mary's our full-time TC. So if you need something, get on the Zoom, ask Mary. If you need something, get on the Zoom, ask Glenda. And if I'm on the Zoom, I'm always here. Camila is the content creator, content manager. So Sylvia, you mentioned you wanted to do a little bit of content. So we have Camila here who can help you, give you a good understanding, give you a good idea, and give you the tools and resources. Wilfredo, you're always curious. You're a C personality, you need to know. So ask Glenda if there's a specific lead or something you're working on that you need more clarification on, okay? And I'm always here for you guys. If I'm in a meeting, I'll call you back as soon as I can. Miss Sylvia Ayana.
Did I see the address for the open house this weekend?
The
Was
open
it the
house,
only?
I'm
I only saw the condo.
let's see.
It's a
Mary-
house. It's not the condo, right?
No, it's a house. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mary, can you send that out? The property address for the open house this weekend, or for the new listing that's going live on Thursday? Awesome.
Yes, I'll type it in.
Perfect. So yeah, it's going live on Thursday. So just remember, Thursday, you'll probably get all the material printed out and everything. And I will, please remind me to post the open houses on the MLS. So it goes on Zillow. So once you post it on the MLS, it goes on Zillow, Realtor.com, all the other websites. Okay.
Would you like me to update the open house schedule for that listing?
Well, we have to post a listing first.
Okay, yeah, and put the schedule.
It'll be 12 to 4 on Saturday,
Okay, I'll take note of that.
and then Sunday, same thing, right? Yeah. 12 to 4 on Saturday
So
and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. 4. Okay.
12 to 4, yes. Awesome.
Renzo, can we do a breakout room? Really quick, I just had questions about something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Roger, Wilfredo, I'll see you guys a little later.
All right. Have a good
See
one,
you,
y'all.
bro.
Also, Roger, Wilfredo, there is a Lunes Latino today, I believe with Ranzel, if you want to be there, and learn, okay?
Okay, thank you, bro.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. I posted the address on the chat.
Can you put it in the WhatsApp chat?
Yeah, okay, I'll put it in there too.
Okay.